Does this woman from down there come?
Oh, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Right.
Know about the American West. Cowboys in that movie look like.
Uh-huh.
They're all running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions of homosexuality throughout.
Picture this. Sam Elliott walks into a bar full of woke Hollywood types. No, it's not the start of a joke. It's the real-life drama unfolding in Tinseltown right now. Want to know what happens next? Stick around. Remember when cowboys were just tough guys on horses? Sam Elliott sure does. He's got a bone to pick with Hollywood's new take on westerns. What's got this mustached icon so worked up about the power of the dog? Well, it turns out Sam's not exactly thrilled with the movie's portrayal of cowboys. In a move that shocked absolutely no one, Elliott decided to share his thoughts on the film, and boy did he share. He said the cowboys and the power of the dog looked more like they belonged in a Chip and Dale show than on the rugged plains of the American West.
So there's Benedict Cumberbatch in The Power of the Dog. There's Jesse Plemons in The Power of the Dog. Sam compares them to the Chip and Dale.
Can you imagine John Wayne in a bow tie and cuffs? Yeah, me neither. But it wasn't just the lack of shirts that got Sam's mustache in a twist. He took issue with the whole vibe of the movie. According to him, it was less yeehaw and more yee-naw. He wasn't a fan of the film's take on masculinity and its themes of homosexuality. It's like he wanted his cowboy straight as an arrow and about as emotionally complex as a fence post.
It's about a very small set of characters where maybe two of them were gay, or at least repressing some homosexual feelings.
And cowboys in that movie look like.
Uh-huh.
They're all running around in chaps and no shirts. There's all these allusions of homosexuality throughout.
Now, here's where it gets really wild. Sam, bless his heart, was upset that the movie wasn't even filmed in the good old US of A. That's right, folks, this Western was shot in New Zealand. Elliott was madder than a bull in a china shop about it. He felt it was about as authentic as a plastic cactus.
But a ranch, or pasture, or farmhouse in Montana looks exactly the same as a ranch, or pasture, or farmhouse in New Zealand.
Does this woman from down there come?
Oh, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Right.
Know about the American West.
But here's the kicker. Sam's rant didn't exactly go over well with everyone. Some folks in Hollywood were scratching their heads, wondering if Sam had missed the memo about modern cinema. One journalist from The Guardian even asked if someone could explain to Sam what modern cinema is all about. Ouch, that's gotta hurt more than a rattlesnake bite. It's pretty ironic when you think about it. Sam Elliott, a guy who's been in more westerns than a tumbleweed, seemingly misunderstanding the direction of modern cinema. It's like your grandpa complaining about smartphones while secretly playing Candy Crush. And boy, did those opinions spark a wildfire. What if I told you Sam Elliott's words caused more drama than a rodeo clown at a PETA convention? Hollywood's reaction was so over the top, you'd think Elliott had insulted their avocado toast. Social media erupted faster than a bucking bronco, with users slapping labels on Elliott like he was a tin can at a shooting gallery. Homophobic and out of touch were flying around Twitter faster than tumbleweeds in a tornado. One clever tweet even joked, Sam Elliott's sleep paralysis demon is clearly a gay cowboy. Ouch, that's gotta sting more than sitting on a cactus. But here's the kicker. While Elliott's getting roasted like a marshmallow at a campfire, there's a double standard in Tinseltown bigger than the Grand Canyon. It seems if you're not towing the party line, you're about as welcome as a skunk at a perfume testing. Conservative viewpoints, they're treated like a rattlesnake in a lucky dip. But if you're pushing progressive narratives, well, you're golden like an Oscar statue. This whole hullabaloo is a prime example of cancel culture, folks. It's like Hollywood's playing a game of opinions Jenga, and if you pull out the wrong block, the whole tower comes crashing down on your head. Express a view that doesn't fit the mold, and boom, you're public enemy number one faster than you can say yeehaw. It's gotten to the point where disliking a film for its themes can lead to more backlash than a mule kick. You'd think Elliott had suggested remaking Brokeback Mountain with straight cowboys. The way folks are carrying on, it's like the Wild West out there, only instead of 6-shooters, people are dueling with hashtags and cancel buttons. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about one gruff cowboy and his opinions. It's about the state of discourse in Hollywood. Remember when movies could be critiqued without it turning into a Twitter war? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Now, it seems like every opinion is a potential landmine, ready to explode your career faster than you can say problematic. The irony here is thicker than Elliott's mustache. We've got an industry that prides itself on storytelling and pushing boundaries, but heaven forbid someone pushes back. It's like they're saying, we love diversity, as long as it's our kind of diversity. Talk about a plot twist that'd make M. Night Shyamalan jealous. Remember when John Wayne apologized for, well, anything? Neither do we. But guess what Sam Elliott just did? The mustache-wielding cowboy icon who kicked up a storm with his critique of the power of the dog has done the unthinkable. He's apologized. Yep, you heard that right. The man who could stare down a charging bull just showed us he's not above saying sorry. Elliott went from yeehaw to ye old sorry, faster than you can say political correctness. In a move that shocked fans and critics alike, he stated, "I can only say that I'm sorry, and I am the tough guy we all know just apologized." It's like watching John Wayne trade his 6-shooter for a sensitivity seminar. But here's where it gets interesting. Elliott didn't just stop at sorry, he went full on woke, saying, "What I did was something extremely serious, and I did not want to continue repeating this long history of white people not taking accountability and responsibility for their actions." Whoa there, cowboy, that's quite a 180 from his initial stance. It's like he traded his cowboy boots for Birkenstocks overnight. Now, you might be thinking, what in tarnation? And you're not alone. The reactions to Elliott's apology were more mixed than a bowl of trail mix at a vegan rodeo. Some folks saw it as a sign of growth, like Elliott had finally learned to lasso his prejudices. Others viewed it as a surrender to the woke mob, as if Elliott had been hogtied by Hollywood's PC police. It's enough to make you wonder, in a world where even cowboys apologize, are we seeing the death of the American tough guy, or just the birth of a more considerate one? Is this the end of the road for the gruff, no-nonsense cowboy, or just a pit stop on the way to a more inclusive Western? This whole situation raises more questions than a detective at a murder mystery dinner. Is Elliott's apology a genuine change of heart, or is he just trying to avoid being sent to the Hollywood glue factory? Are we witnessing the evolution of the classic Western hero, or the extinction of a beloved archetype? And let's not forget about Hollywood itself. This town that was built on tough guys and rebels is now demanding apologies faster than you can say cultural sensitivity. It's like the Wild West has been replaced by the Mild West, where the quickest draw is the one who can whip out an apology the fastest. Well, folks, the Sam Elliott saga has more twists than a rodeo clown's balloon animal. This cowboy's ride from tough-talking critic to apologetic ally shows just how wild the Hollywood West has become. It's like watching John Wayne trade his 6-shooter for a sensitivity seminar. But here's the million-dollar question. In a town where even the toughest hombres are watching their words, who's brave enough to speak their mind? Hollywood's turning into a place where you need a PR team on speed dial before ordering coffee. As the dust settles on this Tinseltown tussle, we're left wondering, in a world where cowboys say sorry, who'll dare to yell yeehaw next? Is free speech in showbiz going the way of the stagecoach? What do you think? Is Hollywood getting too sensitive, or is Sam Elliott's apology a step in the right direction? Let us know in the comments.